Let's understand the process of digestion in our digestive system. So, once we eat food, the moment food enters our mouth, salivary glands in the mouth is going to produce saliva to moisten our food down. And salivary glands also produce salivary amylase. There are two types of amylase produced in our body, pancreatic amylase and salivary amylase. So salivary amylase is the first enzyme that is going to be produced for chemical digestion of the food inside the mouth. After that, the food is going to pass down the esophagus. Esophagus is a long-running tube that connects the mouth to the stomach, okay? When food is passing down the esophagus, peristalsis is going to occur. Peristalsis is wave-like muscle contractions pushing the food down into the stomach. The food is going to be in the form of a bolus, okay? Bolus is a ball-shaped structure of the food formed by mastication of the teeth. Mastication is chewing the food down by mechanical digestion. Now, once the food enters the stomach is going to perform both mechanical digestion and chemical digestion on the food. It is going to perform mechanical digestion on the food by wave-like muscle contractions or stationary muscle contractions of the muscle walls, okay? It is going to perform chemical digestion by enzymes. Now, the stomach contains protease. Protease is an enzyme that digests proteins into amino acids, okay? The stomach is adapted with mucus and hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is an acid that is going to do two things in the stomach. Number one, it will provide optimum pH of 2 for the protease enzyme to work at optimum pH to digest the proteins best into amino acids. And the hydrochloric acid is also going to be present to kill any bacteria that enters the stomach. And the stomach is lined with mucus to prevent this acidic hydrochloric acid affecting our stomach. Right next to the stomach, we have the liver. The liver is very important because it is responsible for the deamination of amino acids, yes, and it is also responsible for producing bile and storing it in the gallbladder, okay? Now, after the food is going to be digested in the stomach, the remaining needed part is going to pass into the small intestine. Before the food passes into the small intestine, we know it is coming from an acidic solution in the stomach. This means that the bile that was stored in the gallbladder. Now, what is the function of bile? Bile has two main functions. Number one, bile can neutralize the HCl, okay, which is very acidic, so it does not harm our small intestine. Otherwise, acidic solution will go into our small intestine, and the small intestine is very sensitive because it contains microvilli. Villi are hair-like projections that are maximizing absorption, and we do not want acidic substances to be absorbed in our microvilli. So, the bile is going to neutralize the HCl before it enters the small intestine, and the bile is also responsible for emulsification of fats. Emulsification is mechanical breakdown of fats into what they are made of, triglyceride. One glycerol bonded to 3 fatty acid chains. So after it comes into the small intestine, after it has been neutralized by the bile and emulsification has occurred in the small intestine, the pancreas is going to produce pancreatic amylase, which is going to also digest the starch, alright? And in the small intestine, like I said, we have microvilli. Microvilli is the part which is going to absorb all the undigested material from the food, okay? After absorption is taking place in the small intestine, in both parts, the ileum and the duodenum, okay, which is alkaline solution in alkaline pH, okay? After that, the food will move to the large intestine. Large intestine is just where the remaining food is going to be ingested and then moving to the rectum and excreted out of the anus.